That was some fun, kind of like experimental folk. That was Habit by The Scene Is Now, off of their 1985 album Burn All Your Records. That was interesting. I could probably get down with a lot more of that. I like the vocals on that one, especially just being kind of like this weird rambling sound you could barely even hear in there. Discogs has it listed as no wave as well, and avant-garde, which definitely go hand in hand. That was definitely a little bit of the no wave sound. Like, it was certainly jazzy, but it was more on the avant-garde side of things. Like no wave, essentially. Like, it was just kind of like music that is intentionally harder to listen to, sometimes impossible to listen to. I like it. We're listening to that today because we have a song from the Smiths from 1985 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 28 of the Smiths tournament today, and that is match 19 in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what a Smiths tournament is, let me explain that first. We took every single song that the Smiths released in their short period as a band, and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now those songs are doing battle and head-to-head competition until we have one remaining in the end, and that's the very best song that the Smiths have released, according to me. We're going to be starting off today with Nowhere Fast, which was released on Meet His Murder in 1985. Johnny Marr said of this song to The Guardian in 2013, "I was trying to draw on American music in a way that had been forgotten. I'm into writing with rhythms that are very infectious but don't have any traces of James Brown in, because I wanted my band to be different. A very deliberate and keen interest in finding rhythms that other bands around me were not using, that I liked hearing my parents play Eddie Cochran, Elvis Presley, and because I was such a Stones nut, Bo Diddley. I always was obsessed by that beat. Nowhere Fast has that rockabilly rhythm, and Shakespeare's Sister was written entirely from that rhythm. Same idea of a fucked up Johnny Cash on drugs. It sounds half like that." Which actually, a fucked up Johnny Cash on drugs sounds exactly like Johnny Cash. Its competition today is Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me, released in 1987 on Strange Ways Here We Come, which would turn out to be their final album. According to Genius.com, it's a slow-paced, string-driven ballad about loneliness that drips emotion. There's an interesting blurb on here from Andre 3000 of Outkast, revealing that he wished he had written this song. He says, I personally wish I would have written that Smiths song. Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me. Genius song. This girl named Hannah in Atlanta turned me on to them, because I was telling her that I loved the Hives and the Buzzcocks, and she said, hey, you need to check these guys out. On the song, it's this dude that he says, last night I dreamt that somebody loved me. No hope, no harm, just another false alarm. So it's just like he had a relationship, and then he woke up and he was like, damn, it was just a dream. Andre 3000 actually last year released his first solo album, and it's entirely like jazz flute, like an electronic flute. It's weird. So we've got a kind of straight up rockabilly song versus a slow string-driven ballad. It's going to be a bit different today. Both these songs are anyway. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's Nowhere Fast.
I'd like to drop my trousers to the world. I am a man of means, of slender means. Each household appliance is like a new silence in my town. And if the day came when I felt a natural emotion, I'd get such a shock I'd probably jump in the ocean. And when a train goes by, such a sad sound. It's such a sad thing. I'd like to drop my trousers to the Queen. Every sensible child will know what this means. The poor and the needy are selfish and greedy on her time. And if the day came such a shock I'd probably jump in the ocean. And when a train goes by, it's such a sad sound. It's such a sad thing. And when I'm lying in my bed, I think about life and I think about death, and neither one particularly appealed to me. And if the day came when I felt a natural emotion, I'd get such a shock I'd probably lie in the middle of the street and
Dang, if Morrissey felt an emotion, he would lay down and die from the shock. It's pretty amazing. I like that song. They had a really cool like guitar solo, like interlude in there with I think it was drum sounds or some sort of like percussion-y sound that was making a mock train sound, I think. Very cool kind of rockabilly song. I like that. It was good. It's going against a song that's quite a bit more famous, though. Here's Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me. We have heard this already. I used it as an intro to the Eurythmics cover of this song, actually. But we only listened to about 1 minute and 20 seconds of it. Here's the whole song.
somebody love me. No hope, no harm, just another false alarm. Last night I felt real arms around me. No hope, no harm, just another false alarm.
That one's pretty good. It's a nice ballad. It's a really good ballad. I like the guitar like lick at the end there too. Super quiet guitar in there. Um, some good piano going on in there. Very minimal on the lyrics. I'm surprised so many people think it's one of his better songs lyrically, but it does have really good songwriting in there. You don't need to say that much in that situation, I guess. And the line last night I dreamt somebody loved me, followed by no hope, no harm, just another false alarm is very telling of his relationship situations back then, and probably still now, knowing what I know about Morrissey. He's just kind of not an easy one to have a relationship with, if he even wants a relationship. Uh, it's a tough one. Nowhere Fast was a really cool, like, fun song with some cool, like, kind of like ragtime piano in it, and really good guitar work, but I think I have to go with Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me. It takes like 2 minutes to get into the song, so it's a little overly long, but I like a good intro like that. It's a good intro. It's just, if you have a short attention span like people do these days, it's a little bit harder to sit through a 2 minute intro when the song itself is only 3 minutes long. But that being said, it is a really good song. Like, it does everything well. The intro is actually really cool. I like the soundbite going on in there. Not entirely certain what they're saying in it, but it's a really cool intro. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. Let's just like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you on the hot seat today. That's all the Smiths tournament action we've got going for the day, but please join me tomorrow when we get down with some magnetic fields and Smiths tournament action all over again. Until then, I hope you have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.